Hello and welcome to the pre-film session where my hair gets bigger and bigger with every video I film. So let's see what happens. But today I'm doing something I haven't done before, but I'm doing a readathon TBR. Well, for two readathons, the Reading Rush readathon and the Off the Grid readathon. I'm going to go with the Off the Grid one first because it happens first. The Off the Grid readathon is run by my friend Justine and a blogger. Justine has her channel, I should read that, and I can't remember the blogger's name, but I will link both of their things down below. And there's two qualifications for this readathon. It runs from, I believe, the 17th to the 19th. It's, I think, a whole weekend is the goal. I'm less concerned about the exact dates, because the main goal is to not have your phone with you when you read, to go off the grid and just get good quality reading done. And the second qualification this year is to just read a book by a Black author, nothing too complex. So for that readathon, I'm going to continue. Because that's in about a week, I'm this far in the Way of Kings right now, but I should be getting near the end, so I'll probably just want to finish it anyways at that point. I'm also going to read The Thing Around Your Neck by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Now, this one I'm reading for my book club. It's by a Black author. Not African American. I actually do not remember which country. My instincts want to tell me Nigeria, but don't quote me on that. But this is a collection of short stories. I've heard amazing things about it from people at Quarantine Pages. My friend Rachel from Let Me in the Library has really liked it. And we're reading it for my local book club, and I'm just really excited that a book I brought forth is being chosen, so hopefully I also like it. So it's just a weekend, so I picked, two things for that. I don't know if I'll finish both of them. I'm actually really hoping to finish both of them, but we'll see. And now, the Reading Rush. I didn't even know this was a thing, but I found out it's a thing. It's apparently a big deal, and it's a week long, from the 20th to the 26th. And so I have a TBR I've put together. It's going to consist of 3 books, because realistically that is best case scenario what I can read in a week. Like, best case, and I had to do 3, I think, to really accomplish all of these prompts. So we'll see what happens. But the first prompt is Birthstone. Pick a book that's your birthstone. I was born in December, so blue topaz, I think, is my stone. I don't know. I've always been confused about my birthstone, because I think it's technically topaz, and I don't think topaz comes in one color. But when I did a Google search, the first thing I saw was blue topaz, so I'm going with it. And for this, I'm choosing Ninefox Gambit by Yoon Lee. I've been wanting to read this all month, and if you look at this cover that I'm putting here, there is some good blue topaz vibes, so it's counting. And so, yeah, I'm very excited. This is what I've been told is a confusing science fiction book, and do you know me? Confusing, sci-fi, sign me up. I am so ready to be confused. And the next one is you need to read a book that starts with the. Well, I'm going with The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. This is the second book in the Handmaid's Tale, I guess, duology. I don't really know how this ends or if it's a complete thought. The sequel came out like 20-some years after the first book, so we'll see what happens. And that kind of leads into another prompt, which is, I'm kind of cheating a tiny bit, but I'm supposed to read a book that inspired a movie. Well, I'm reading The Testaments, and that's going to count because I watched The Handmaid's Tale first, and although technically that show came out before this book, it's based off this duology, so I'm counting it. There was nothing I had right now. Like, have read recently things that are based off TV shows or movies, but not recently, and I know, so it's a cheat because it's a TV show, and it's a cheat because The Testaments came out after it, but I don't care. I'm counting it. No one's gonna come and yell at me, so it's fine. I guess you can yell at me in the comments if you really want. And so the next one is First Book You Touch. So for the prompt after this, it's read a book completely outside of your home, or I guess if you can't, you can read by like a window or something. I'm lucky enough that I can go to my boyfriend's place across the street and read on his balcony, so that's what I'll plan to do. And so I wanted it to be a short thing, so I wrote down 3 novellas that I'm interested in, and I randomly spun around and I pointed to it, because these are all ebooks. I don't actually have them physically. And I picked Riot Baby. So that's the first book I touched, and one I'm going to try and read outside of my home. So this is a book I've been really wanting to get to ever since we had the interview with the author, Tochi. I think I said that right. Anyways, this is a story that I don't actually know a lot about the plot specifically. I know it explores rage. And I know it's adult sci-fi. Well, adult SFF. I actually don't know if it's sci-fi or fantasy, but I don't care. I want to read it. I'm really excited for a future adult work he teased us about. So go check out that interview if you are curious and have read his works. And then for the next 2 prompts, one is read more in a genre that you've been wanting to read more of. I've been wanting to read more science fiction. Basically, any of the books I've mentioned so far would work, but I'll just say Ninefox Gambit, because I think suddenly I've accidentally picked almost all sci-fi, because I include Handmaid's Tale as dystopian sci-fi. And then, different continent, well, Ninefox Gambit, I'm 99% sure is in space. And it's a very different continent. It's not even a continent, and I'm counting it. And maybe that's cheating, but I cannot read. I mean, even reading this much, this is 1,000 pages in a week. That's going to be hard. But yeah, I just thought I'd put together a quick TBR video for that, just because these are readathons I was kind of, interested in. So yeah, let me know if you're doing any readathons this month. I'm also still doing Norio's readathon, the F-a-thon. I feel weird. I don't mind swearing, but I feel weird swearing here in case children watch my channel. I actually don't know. I have no idea who watches my channel. I know there are people there, though, and I love you all. So yeah, I'll put the bingo board here in my progress so far. I'm having fun with that. And yeah, otherwise, like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.